Hey everybody, it's Jim with Broken Dice, bringing you a quick little channel update. On my last video, I talked about my Sarrissa building project and how I was looking to put a sort of stucco effect upon the building. Because basically, as you look at it when it's just primed, basically white with a little bit of the wood trim. Of course, there's no wood trim here on the windows yet, and it'd be okay, but it doesn't have that kind of detail I'm looking for. It doesn't have a texture to it. So that's kind of what I was looking for. And so what I've come up with, it was a test. I took 2 pieces of extra MDF, covered them with 2 different types of covering, painted that covering white, and this is kind of what I've come up with so far for my stucco look. All right, I have a 28 millimeter model in the middle there. Okay, here we go. Let's go with that. All right, so the one on the right, that has been done with the Vallejo texture paint. And what I see here is that the texturing is a little too large, almost a little out of scale to the 28 millimeter model. I posted these 2 examples on several different wargaming groups on Facebook, and almost, I would say 90% did not go with this one. They went with this one on the left. See if we get that in there. There we go. Because you can see, if we get close up, that looks a little bit better in scale with the 28 millimeter model. That being said, I don't think I did this as much justice as I could in the application process. It was kind of hastily done and kind of smoothed it out, and didn't realize just how large the texturing was going to be when it dried and I got finished and got paint on it. When you really found it out when I put the paint on. I found out when I put the paint on how big the texturing was in scale to the 28 millimeter. The other was done with Woodland Scenics snow and PVA glue. I just mixed it all together, laid it on there, and what's interesting about that mixture, for the size of the project, I think it will be cheaper. And when I put it on this, you can tell it has some texture, but it was also much easier and it just laid much smoother. And what I had left over, just for fun, just to see what it would do, I had a big blob of it left because I couldn't mix just a little bit. I mixed too much, and I put it on here. It feels like a toughness in the texture. I don't know. I haven't felt the PVA and this stuff together before, and it feels tough. And what I will do is, from now on, when I do snow effect, I'm going to make the base layer, whatever, like the little mold or the hill or whatever on the base, a blob of this texture, and then a light dusting of PVA, and then more Woodland Scenics fresh snow right on top of it. Then a little blast from your whatever sealer you're going to use on your models. I use the spray lacquer from Testers, but whatever you guys use, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be that. That was just an example. I think that's going to work out pretty well. It's real tough feeling. Like I'm kind of amazed. Really, just there's no cracking. It's hard. I don't know. I'm just amazed by it. My mind is kind of running around all the different applications I could have for this. Basically, it comes out like, once you get it mixed up, it's like a paste. And And that might be the trick. Could very well be the trick for some snow effects later on down the road. That being said, so I have chosen to do my building in this, and that's going to start sometime this week, along with some more assembly of some more cavalry for my Iberians. I also have been working on some cobblestone inlay here for the courtyard and the building. Once I get the texturing done, I work out and kind of get a little bit more feel of what I want to do with this, the color. It's pretty close what I'm looking for, because it doesn't look bad when I place it inside. Maybe a little dark, I'm not sure. But that's where I'm at on this. And I got my first small unit done of my Iberian Cavalry. I really like these guys. I really like the horses. I like the poses of the models. There's just not much I don't like about their cavalry. A lot of people say that they're a little out of scale compared to other models and stuff, but since all I have are the Victrix, I really can't tell, except for some in different armies. Now, in different armies on the table, if I got the models up really close, they may look a little bit big, but for the most part, all my army right now is Victrix for this Iberian force. Really love it. And this is also the finished product of using the Citadel contrast paints on the horses. I'm not sure I'm sold on the models yet, but like I said in my last video, I am going to give it a shot on some of their grays and some of their more earth tone colors. Nothing bright, but just their earth tones I think will be just fine. But like I said, if you want your horses to go by fairly fast, prime it. Let's see if I can get the where are you at? Yeah. Prime them with that. It's all for your leather strapping, the bridle and everything. I do that. I also do that on the guys. Then I go back over, and then I did the darker horses, or the Sigor brown, and then I just painted the tails and the manes black on those. And this would be your snakebite leather with a black tail and mane. And we finished the model off with, well, my excess use of None Oil. Damn you, Games Workshop, for making it a good product. But anyway, that's where I'm at. So the rest of this week will be assembly, and to begin texturing the outer walls and the painting of the doors of my villa. And right now I've just I think, yeah, I got the single story villa and stuff to do. It looks great when it's going to be done, I think. I'm kind of excited, a little nervous. I've never done this before, but from the test sheet, this is the winner right here. I just think that works out good. It doesn't feel like it's going to chip or crack or anything. It just feels solid and tough. All right, that's it. This rambled on a little bit longer than what I thought it was going to. But I hope everybody's having a great week at work. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I've been watching all your videos. Work's been crazy, so it's kind of been a slower process at this than what I really wanted to. Starting on the second half of the first, basically, bag of Victory's Iberian Cavalry. I've got another one here, so we're 18 more guys. It should go quick if I can just get the time to actually sit down and do it. And hopefully by this weekend, by Sunday, I'm hoping to have this textured, and we'll see. Painting of the door, that's going to be fairly simple and straightforward, and more work on some stuff like this for the courtyard. Alrighty, that's it. Everybody have a great work week. Coming up on the 4th of July, probably going to be a real quiet celebration this year, obviously. You guys have a wonderful week, and I will talk at you later.